Welcome to VCHH Playlist. How we doing? I want to show you something real quick. This hoodie I'm wearing is New Mercy 365. It's a product that me and my wife make. The company actually is called New Mercy 365 Clothing. You can find it on Amazon.com. So just put that in, New Mercy 365 Clothing in the search engine, and it'll bring you up all of our products. We have some that say we got Kingdom Over Culture in it. We got one that says Christ Gang CEO. We have Born Again, and multiple others. We got some really good designs in there. So, if you want to support us, go to Amazon.com, New Mercy 365 Clothing. It means what it says. New Mercy every single day, 365 a year. That's what it means. All right. Make sure you guys hit the like. Make sure that you comment. Make sure that you share the video as well. What I want to talk about a little bit, and I'll try to be pretty short and just get to the point. But I've heard that now, and I may look down from time to time because I have to read a few of my notes, but that the Chinese, I didn't hear this, I actually witnessed or seen this actually, but the Chinese have been saying that they've been pretty much running the U.S. since the 70s. And, they've been using the high officials since then. It's kind of ironic to me because Lyndon B. Johnson was probably the worst president. And you'll hear the black faces in the media and who we see of now, like Obama's Donna Brazile, and many others who say that it was the best president we ever had. Now, keep in mind, this is the same guy, and I'm not going to say how he said it, I would say it how I say it, but this is the same dude that said he would have niggas voting for the next 200 years, or, Democrat for the next 200 years, which is insane. But a lot of times I feel like we get caught up, especially, the black folks, we get caught up in the color of the person, and we'll just trust them because of the color. Now, let me say something about that. If the devil wasn't a good devil, he wouldn't be able to deceive you so well. So he's using people that would look like me to appeal to your senses and to make you believe that right is wrong and wrong is right. And that's where we are. That's really the elephant in the room. That's the problem. That's the real problem. On top of that, you got the white liberals who are persuading the blacks as well that they are for them, that they're standing with them. Let me just say something. Evil, there's no honor amongst thieves. And eventually these people are going to war within themselves because they're causing really a division in between themselves. Like, the enemies will be confused, they will scatter, they will turn on each other, and they will fight each other. Our job is to pray. Our job is to seek God. We can't just rely on a man to help us out of the situation. It's not a man's job to do this. This is good versus evil. This is God versus Satan. It's blatant. You can see it. If you can't see it, I'm sorry. It is what it is. But I just feel like, that's how Satan creeped through here. He creeped through Lyndon Johnson and, which was in the 60s, civil rights movement. And then, technically for me, I think JFK was probably the last decent Democrat. There's still some out there now. Like I said, I threw some names out, like, what's his name? Vernon Jones, I believe. So they're still good ones, patriots. And, but most of them have been sucked into this, to the evil plots. and they believe it, and you can't convince them otherwise, you know. But it's good versus evil, y'all. It really is. Um, we see these black faces, and we let them condition us to believe in that they have our best interests, and they don't. And then we'll see blacks on the conservative side and say that they're Uncle Toms, and we've been conditioned to say that they're Uncle Toms and they sellouts and this and that. And it's like, man, nah, man, they just actually see the truth. Like, here's the thing. It was one thing if it would be one thing if you told me that they were, most of them were always conservative. But I mean, we know our culture. Most of us were Democrats who've seen the light. You know, God said it perfectly. You know, the first will be last and the last will be first. You know, so there's a shift going on, a dynamic shift going on. And those who have an ear to hear and an eye to see are blessed. You know, and I have to say that we are blessed. You know, we are the remnant. You know, we just have to keep in mind that God is in control and that he will get us through this. But yeah, man, I mean, from China moving through the 70s up to the place where we are now, and I mean, through, you know, even the Clintons, Bushes, and all that, I mean, it's just been very, very corrupt, and it's gotten worse and worse over time, you know, and, you know, it's time for us to just be stronger than what we are and stop letting these people, you know, divide us, because that's what they're doing. Their real goal right now is to get us all to concede. That's their goal, is to get us all to concede. So I just wanted to kind of just take us back to history, because I feel like it started back then. I felt like it was getting worse back then since, you know, the Lyndon B. Johnson, you know, because he acted as if he was trying to really help the black man do better and get in a better position, but he was using us to benefit them and to, you know, start this new world order, this Build Back Better plan. It is what it is. So, guys, I thank you guys for listening. I thank you guys for subscribing. Please hit the likes. Please put your comments. Let me know what you think. And, man, in the name of Jesus, I pray for you all, and I love you. Merry Christmas to you. God bless.